Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
I'm Brianna Motzkus, and today we have a special trunk show for you.
All right, so we have been waiting for this
For quite some time. Yes.
quite some time. So what happens is Nancy Halverson and her team of sewers, created all of the projects for her series on Wander Lane. And so what happens is then the trunk show kind of travels the United States. And yes, and you saw it here, the first 6.
Gosh, October?
Quite some time ago.
Yeah.
Because
year.
then I think that she's doing a block of the month that actually started in March. And so then in March there was a little booklet like this, and it had lots of different projects. And then April, May, June. These are the next 6. So what we'll do is we'll link below the first trunk show, and it shows you the first 6 projects. Super affordable. What are these, like $12?
Yeah.
Super affordable, this little booklet. And Nancy Halverson's artwork is so recognizable. She's been doing it for so long. I love her stuff. And it's really nice because this is the main quilt that a lot of people are making. But what's really nice is if you're kind of, that seems like too big, too daunting of a project for you, what's nice is that there's all of these other projects that you can do and a lot of interchangeable stuff. So we'll kind of show you as we go. And these aren't in any particular order, right? I guess it doesn't really matter.
No.
There's something that we might find clearly. I mean, I would clearly believe that this would be technically January's, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if you're doing, I don't know if she's doing a sew-along on her blog.
I have no idea.
If she's doing it, we should know that. She probably is if you go to her website. And I would think that she would do it by month. There might be other shops that are hosting that. Mm-hmm. For us, we kind of feel like this is just one of those things that you can work on when you have time. Her projects are so timeless. You can find all kinds of little individual gifts and things within all of these with the entire series to be able to do so.
And we also carry both fabric lanes. So when she came up with her first 6 patterns from the first trunk show, so the first trunk show will show right after this one. So if you aren't quite sure what's going on, you'll see the first one next. But for the first 6 patterns, you'll see those that we still have some available in some of the fabric. Not very much of it, but there's still options. And then for these 6, we have, of course, the patterns that we'll show you while we show you the trunk show. We also still have some of the fabric that is actually in these samples. So,
because she did 2 different collections. She did like the spring collection, and then she did the spring and summer, and then fall and winter. We currently have fall and winter, and we can link that below. I think we even still have some fat quarter bundles, some half yard bundles. So. We have some bigger pieces that you can go ahead and get, and and you can mix and match and use everything. It's really nice because she does a really nice job with textures.
Yeah.
So it's her kind of solidy color. We'll point that out in some of the things. And that's Maisie in the background. If you're new to our channel, we're a mother-daughter duo in Washington State. We have a quilt shop that we've had here for 23 years. Over 10,000 bolts. We just thought, is that how many?
I don't know.
We don't know how many. I think I make up a different number each week. Stay tuned later. I'll tell you a different number. We should count. We should do a raffle.
But this one, we actually have to count all the bolts in here.
Yeah, never mind. We're not going to count.
My son cannot count that high. I mean, he might be able to, but I think he's going to start, 72,
we
90.
can have every one of the staff members pick a room.
Oh.
Yeah, never mind. We're not going to do it. We don't know. I'm gonna go with 10,000.
Someday when we do it, we'll do a little raffle. How many bolts of fabric do you think is in this jar?
In the shop. I do know that our shop is 5,000 square feet.
Phil.
I know that number. 23 years, 24 in October. I know that number. And the person that you hear yelling behind you is Maisie. I'm sure you'll see her at some point in this. Maisie is Brianna's 6-month-old dog.
Yes.
So, all right, so let's start with Frost Hill. So in Frost Hill, this is one of the projects, and it's kind of cute. Yeah.
It's all over. So this is the table topper. So you'll notice in each of the booklets, whether it's these that we show you or the previous ones, there's lots of other options. So there's a small wall quilt. This could be a table topper.
Wall hanging.
A wall hanging, anything you want. And then there's also one that she does as could be a pillow. And later down, we'll show you the pillow that she turned this into. Or like another wall quilt, a placemat. Use this as the center of a different larger quilt project if you wanted to.
Because really all you have to do to turn this into a pillow is change the back. Instead of backing and binding, just go ahead and make it
do
into
an
a large
envelope
pillow, which is super smart because she's done that with some of the small ones also. So it could be a pot holder or it could be a little mini hanging. Do we have any of those? We ordered these little stands, and she shows you how to put the little sleeve in there, and then all you have to do, and so the stand comes like this. Oh, my phone's on.
And then you can just slide it in there. And then there you go. And then you can just change this out every month. So whether it's for your office, for
your entryway,
anything you want. Instead of making a big quilt, you can just do a little one and change this out each time instead of changing out the big old wall quilt or, you know.
And what's kind of nice is that where they show the pictures in here, I mean, there's multiple options of those, of whatever. And again, for whichever one you choose, it could be, again, a pot holder, a little mini quilt, part of a mug rug, whatever you want. So, sorry, lots of noise back.
You found bubble wrap.
I got it. Give me that. So lots and lots of options because she shows you the technique for all of those things. You could do the little mug that way.
And this one's cute too because it's also it's just a block. See right here?
Yeah.
It's just a block in there. So you can take just one block or whatever and then turn it into anything you want.
Yeah, because you could do this as a little mini quilt. Cute patterns. I mean, endless patterns. And again, if it's not a pillow, she talks to you about how to do your little sleeves.
And also, if you notice all the buttons.
Yes.
So she does a tad bit of hand embroidery, which is really cute. Just a little zip of straight stitch, just running stitches if you want to. Or not. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. But then there's a lots of buttons. So she did put a kit together of all of the buttons for the entire book. So when you look at the cover of the Frost Hill book, you'll notice there's a whole lot of snowmen with cute little carrot noses, little suit-up buttons. There is a button pack for all of those things, so you don't have to be hunting for carrot noses, little snowman eyes. We do have those too.
So this one is a little spendy. Most of her button packs, they could be anywhere from $4 on up. It just depends. It really depends on how many buttons are in there. But that one, because of all of those carrot noses and all of those different sizes.
Pretty spendy.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
So that was Frost Hill. That's Maisie.
That's zombie baby. Mistletoe Crossing. This must be the December one. And so also super fun, again, $12, and again, all of those little projects in here. So this is the little either table topper or mini quilt. And the that is her I'm so excited sound. And again, this is the big quilt, and you can see where the little blocks are, where there's different where there's trees and presents, and then that center block is what you'll find in there. So it's all of the months. And then here, same thing.
Just a small quilt if you want it to be, a pot holder if you want it to be, or a fun little block. And then she took that same thing and made a little small pillow. Yeah. So you can do any arrangement that you want to. This one's a cute little.
And the little pillow, instead of making it a little pillow, you could fill it with walnut shells, and it could be a little pin cushion.
Yeah, that too would work. Yeah. And then also the small wall.
That is adorable. Yeah.
So super cute. And again, it's folded in there. The little crease. But again, a little bit of hand embroidery if you want it to be. These are little French knots in on the door. If you feel like, I don't want to do a whole bunch of French knots, you could do Swarovski crystals, little baby beads if you wanted to.
Or nothing. It's adorable. You don't have to add that if you don't feel like you don't want to. And this is fussy cut. This is some of that fabric, which
I don't know if we have any left.
We might not.
We would have it left in if we have any fat quarters or half yard bundles left. Yeah. This would be in there. Otherwise, we don't have it by the yard.
And we did order more bolts of this. We do actually expect it to come. If you order this stuff and you say, hey, put me on the list for the houses, we'll call you when it comes in before everybody else sees it. So just let us know. And because there's houses, there was the first one that was the spring and summer, and then this one is the fall and winter. So
and there's also a button pack for this one. Again, you've got the red buttons and the big white buttons. And these are pieced in there.
I just love those.
Super cute.
I just love that. I think that also would make just a little
I love that
quilt.
block.
Not Maisie didn't.
No.
All right. Baby's in the other room.
The next one is Harvest Acres. So all the fall options.
Must be the November one.
Yeah, November. So really cute.
Super cute.
All those different options, small quilts, pillows, anything to turn it into, anything you want. Which I really like that this little $12 pattern book has everything you need. Yeah. Whether you want to take this to Staples and enlarge it and make it super big.
Even bigger.
I mean, you could do anything you want.
But it is full-size patterns.
That is true. Yeah. You don't have to enlarge it. So if you're wanting to make it just like what you see here, it's all in there.
Yeah. And so this is the either table topper or mini wall quilt. She does talk to you about a hanger, or it could be a pillow. It could be a bench pillow. It could be a couch pillow, anything that you'd like. And then I love these little pies. She didn't do the pies for the little, so again, you can do your options for a little mini quilt. You could hang on your little hanger. So there's a little, that's adorable. Or there is the leaf. So again, it's kind of fun to see them in different colors, a little maple leaf. And then I love the pie. So here it looks like it's pumpkin pie. And then she also has cherry pie, blueberry pie. And then I'm just going to show you up close because I know that we're getting more of it. This one is the fall, that overall piece. So, and I think, because I think we have like 3 bolts of it coming. Oh yeah, that's the other one. Yeah. So yeah, you can let us know and we'll put you on the list. Yeah. All right.
And
so
also,
button packs.
Buttons. And again, everything is together.
Acres.
The fabric collections are all together. The books are all together. And the buttons all in the On Wonderland on our website. So hit fabricpatch.net. You can click the What's New tab and search for On Wonderland, or search Shop Online, go to Fabrics, and everything's alphabetical.
This one is adorable. Schoolhouse Haven. So this one would be the September one. I love this one. I love the artwork of this one. So there is the little schoolhouse in there. We have this pillow to show you, and then all of the apples. And then again, this is the full quilt. Oops.
I don't know if there's a picture of the full quilt in there. Is there? Oh yeah, it is.
Look at you. That's it. And then this is all of those little ones that she suggests, but you can, even the pencils. I like the little
And you know what's cool
ends.
is if you feel like, oh, I'm not really sure I like the pencil ends.
If you make the pencil ends.
Well, if you make this one thing, this could be a book. A bind of a book.
Oh, it could be a book.
Yeah. So if you're wanting to try your...
So like that's the title or whatever.
Yeah. You could do a binding of a book if you wanted to do your own little border of the library.
Yeah. Cute.
Super
and
cute.
Apples.
Yes. And it was really cool. Instead of doing the little long wall quilt, she turned hers into a pillow.
Yeah.
So you can see it different ways.
And all of those other ones that we hung up, same thing. All it is it's just a different backing. So you do your backing different. Instead of a backing and binding, just turn it into pillow. That's like the cutest little owl either. Anyway, I just love that.
And if you're not sure how to make a project into a pillow, on our YouTube channel there, I do a quick little class called Pillow Talk, and I talk about how to make that envelope back to make anything into a pillow.
And then same thing, you can do a little mini quilt, pot holder, mug rug, whatever you'd like to do. We talked about this before. Was it at our last retreat about making just a little mug rug and then just, rolling it up and putting it in a mug for somebody?
Yeah.
A perfect little personalized gift. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And great for, a secretary or your book club friend or that person you always met for coffee. You just was thinking of them. Something super fun.
So that one was Schoolhouse Haven. Next one is Loveland Cottage, which is her February one, which is technically her last one. She started with March because I don't know if it was the printing of the books or the printing of the fabric, but something happened and she couldn't get it until November, and it was going to be too much stress to have your projects and start with January, which makes sense because you have to have several months to be able to get your stuff ready so you can decorate your house, which is kind of the whole idea. And again, super, super cute. Tons of projects in here. This is the whole quilt. Lots of different things, and you can mix and match and make anything you want into either little pillows. I love this one. Or this could be a little mini quilt, or this could be a mug rug, or it could be a pot holder, whatever you'd like. And then this one is just a little, this one is actually a mug rug. I only know that because it doesn't have a hanging sleeve on it, but it could be mini quilt, pot holder, pillow, whatever you like, doesn't matter. Super, super cute. And then the quilt itself is this one. And again, so you'll see where she did some fussy cutting of the fabric here. That's where those blocks come from. But otherwise, it's just lots of different pieces. And if there's something else in here that you'd rather turn into a mini quilt or a mug rug or a pot holder, you could certainly do that. And then the little house block in the center is what you would make for that full quilt that's in the back of the book. All right, and then, and that one was Loveland Cottage, which was her February one. And the last one that we have, oh, and buttons. Gosh, I haven't been showing you the buttons. Loveland Cottage has like not very many buttons in there, so that one is a smaller one, but all of them have. And then we didn't show you the Schoolhouse. Schoolhouse, that's kind of fun. What is that? It has a little pumpkin in there. So whatever it is that she features. And then this one is the last one, which is October, and it's Midnight Manor. So you can see there's some bats in there, and there's some little, what are those? Little monster faces or something. What is that thing? It's a green, what is it? Oh, it is an eyeball. It's on this one. Yes. So this is the mini quilt, and see the eyeballs? That's what they are. Little eyeballs. So here's the mini quilt with the cute little 6-inch blocks around there, and then the house block, just adorable. And then again, also there would be the either wall hanging, or it could be a pillow. There's a couple of those, and then a couple of other wall hangings. We don't have this one to show you, but this one is kind of fun. So it's basically these same blocks, it just doesn't have the house. If you feel like you only want to make one house for the big quilt at the end, you don't have to make two of those. And then the two little ones that we have this Pooh. Love that. Super cute. Oh, little baby girl's not happy. And then, and this looks like wool. This is not wool. So this is her solid, well, it's not really a solid, but this is her texture. If Brianna were in here, she'd be able to tell you exactly what it was called. I can't think of what it's called, but it's just a tiny, tiny little, almost like a houndstoothy kind of a texture on it. And so it's just enough that probably in the camera it looks like wool, because even in person it looks like wool, and it's not. It's, what's the name of her little solidy? What is it?
Isn't it Pebbles?
No, her... What's that line?
Oh, Whisper Weave.
Whisper Weave. I knew she would know it.
Yes.
Whisper Weave. So yeah, it looks flannel. I mean, looks wool. It is not.
It's a great texture.
Yeah, great texture. And that one is called Midnight Manor. So that's awesome. That was 6. So that is the last 6 in her series. Those are all available individual, or pick out what you'd like. Mm-hmm. The buttons are in there. A lot of the fabric is still there. And then following right after this video, or clicking the link below, and you'll see the first 6 in this series. And if you're new to our channel and you don't know who we are, we have a quilt shop in the middle of Washington State. We've been on YouTube for a couple of years now. We do box openings every Wednesday night at 5 and every Sunday afternoon at 12:30, where we show you the brand new stuff that comes right into our shop. You get to see it first. And we also do lots of tutorials and classes. Then we have a fun little fabric chat where we just have coffee with friends and talk about nothing on Wednesday mornings. And usually little Miss... Maisie joins us on that, and adds her 2 cents, or 4. So, all right. Anything else?
No. Thanks for watching the Trunk Show with us, and hopefully you're either stitching away and enjoying the process, or maybe it's your first time hearing about it, and you're gonna either shop online or go to your local quilt shop and figure out how to get started.
Perfect.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.